juice? Who's got the juice? Smooth.
Bless my soul, it's the Produce Show Reviewer of the Week and every recent YouTube poll. That's a complete and utter bullshit lie, by the way. Hello, my juicy friends out there. Whether you come from that way or that way in the side of the globe, it doesn't matter. You've all got the juice. And I am so excited to finally show you guys how much you are helping with Professor Juice and how much your support is like advancing the show, this, that and the other. Because for this review, I've actually got a new recording software and it wouldn't have been possible for me to get it if it wasn't for all of your support and all of you sticking with me, being patient and being amazing. So I just want to say thank you guys all so much for being absolutely amazing. You're all just the freaking best. And it's summer and everyone's happy and the sun is beaming out at the moment. It's bloody raining! So we're slowly progressing on produce, and with the sun beaming out, kinda, I see a lot of grey clouds actually at the moment. It's going to probably rain today, and with all of this positive energy, I feel as if I can go the distance. Hercules, a demigod hero who the Romans adapted from the Greek mythological Hercules, is the son of god Zeus and mortal Alcmene, and is well known for his mighty strength. But let's all be frank, you guys all know about this demigod thanks to the 1997 Disney adaptation, Hercules. And this is a different box art than what I'm used to because I'm borrowing this from someone else at the moment, so it's exciting. It's one of those Disney films that you've either already watched or you want to watch it at some point in your life. I personally first watched this film, I believe it was last year was the first time I watched it, and I really enjoyed it. The time absolutely flew by, I thought it was a lot of fun, and it's really upbeat and happy. And in the same year, we had a video game adaptation of this film. It was developed by Eurocom and was... It was developed by Eurocom and was mainly released on the PlayStation 1 and PC. And the reviews were mainly positive, receiving around 6 out of 10 to 8 out of 10. Now, I never had the full game when I was a kid. All I had was the demo disc, which had half of one of the levels inside of it. But bloody hell, I remember playing that demo disc an awful lot when I was a kid. And then, thanks to the wondrous world of the PS Classic section in the PlayStation Store, we were blessed with the full game! Yes! Bless my soul! Herc is on my phone, even though it's PlayStation and not a flippin' phone! So let's boot up this game and take a good old trip down memory lane. Okay, all ready? That was really freaking sweet. Look, there's our main man, lifting not only 6 ladies who can't keep their hips still, but a whole freaking screen. I mean, what a guy, am I right? Now, I remember this game being really hard when I was playing the demo as a kid, and I even hear people today saying that they really struggle with it. So... I'm going Herculean, motherfucker. Yeah! Nah, I'll go medium. So you start the game and boom, it chucks you straight in. It goes dum. We see this lovely lady blocking up half of this frickin' drawing, which probably would have been really cool to look at, and she's posing as if she's the one who's beaten up this massive block of death. And we start training. Now, this is a great training level because it tells you nothing. There are no signs, no speech bubbles, no prompts. It's literally just you playing on an obstacle course, with Danny DeVito routing us the whole way.
Knock 'em! Woo, woo, woo! Not bad, kid! Alright! Not exactly what I had in mind.
Or slating us the bastard. You jump with X, and the jump itself is quite nice. Herc has a good height to him. I mean, if we were being really realistic here, no one will be able to jump this high, but he's a D-god, so that's fine. And when he falls for a long time, he becomes the most gorgeous and beautiful ballerina I've ever seen. You can stomp by pressing down once you've jumped, which I never knew until I played this game for like the 5th time. You swing your sword with square. Insert obligatory Danny DeVito get your sword joke here.
Get your sword!
I'm sorry, I'm joining this bandwagon. Punch with circle and do a super punch with triangle. The small punches, I never found a use for. To attack enemies, I just used my sword all the time as it has a greater distance, it's quicker, and you can use it when jumping. But I did give this traffic warden a lad punch to tell him he's doing a good job. Good man. But the super punch is very handy as there are some obstacles that you need to destroy by gearing yourself up and going... You charge up your super punch by holding down triangle, and you know you're ready when this lightning bolt is full and you hear... I love this, it makes me feel like a boxer.
You're gonna eat lightning and crap thunder.
I also like Charger because Hercules goes... But there is no point in using this punch to attack standard enemies as it takes too long to charge up for them. But your sword and your guns aren't your only means of attacking. You can also pick up power-ups to help you on your quest to become a hero. Oh yeah, if you don't know the plot, basically Hercules has to... Shit. Well, he doesn't have to do that. Oh yeah, if you don't know the plot of Hercules, basically he doesn't feel like he belongs and then he's gonna have to do... He's gotta do stuff to prove that he's a hero and then he's gonna be accepted to the gods. You could pick up a helmet, which makes you invincible for a certain amount of time. A lightning sword, which makes you shoot lightning, which is so much fun and it's probably the one I use the most. A fire sword where you shoot fireballs, and this swooshy sword which emits a ring of death when you use it. However, all of these extras have a limit to them, which is indicated by the bar next to their icon, and you lose them once you die in the level. But I'm not gonna lie, the mechanic I had the most fun with was the ducking. Sorry sir, I'm going to have to go in for surgery. Oh, okay, here we go. Hey ladies. Now this is where the game has its difficulty. You will need to use these weapons an awful lot as everything charges at you. Stonebirds in the sky? Bastards. Black Panther mythical creature that I can't remember the name of? Bastards. I found these guys especially horrible as they blend into everything. I mean, how was I supposed to see him? Thugs with knives? Gonna stab you. Skeletons? Are spooky scary. Rats, I think, who get electrocuted and then run faster than Sonic the Hedgehog? Pricks. But the worst enemy in this whole game, in a universe filled with gods and mythological creatures, is this guy. Not the creepy dealer who looks way too happy that he's flashing you right now.
How about playing a little game?
He helps you. It's this guy in a bin. He follows you around the whole level and just runs at you. At first you think he's a background pedestrian. I mean, you've got this lady over here with a thundercloud over her and she seems alright. But nope, he's going straight in for you. And you can't respond quick enough. In fact, you can't respond quick enough for a lot of these enemies. I swear, these guys seem to come at you from off the screen or just as they get in shot. So expect to take quite a lot of damage. But this makes you constantly on edge. I mean, when I was in the city level, every time I saw a pedestrian walk on the screen, I immediately went into self-defense mode and swung my sword at them. I'm the most paranoid hero out there! And if you put your guard down... But to regain your health, you have Hercules. Now I always thought the narrator said Hercules, but in a really camp way, like Hercules. But I didn't realise he actually said Herculade until my brother pointed out in his review. Thunder! Thunder and lightning is so frightening! It's because I'm doing Hercules. This is Zeus. You gotta kick my ass. Zeus, no! I'm talking about your boy! You can also pick up little action heroes to make your health bar longer, but the fact that there are quite a few of these toys just being chucked around makes me think that they're either overstocked or that people don't actually like Hercules, so they just sort of throw them away. Sorry, Herc. And you've also got these vases, which at first I thought gave you another life, but I'll come back to these later. Now, I would actually say the common enemies are a lot harder than the actual boss battles. You have your main boss battles and your mini boss battles. Mini boss battles such as this ball, I swear I'm really terrible with these actual mythological names, I'm so sorry, tend to appear in the middle of the levels and they can be quite surprising. You're just exploring the area and then, ah shit, it's an angry red bull! I remember this ball being on the demo disc and I thought he was really hard when I was a kid. And even playing it back, we were certainly having a neck-on-neck battle during the end. You bloody cow! But this centaur, ha! I remember this name! Was probably the hardest. You can't attack this guy normally, which for a first boss you might presume you would do. But you have to actually run over to this rock, let him kick or punch it, dodge his attacks by jumping, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, and then he's like and you have to quickly and precisely jump on his back, which is tougher than you might think. He has a pretty precise area on his back that you need to jump on so you can ride him. And if you miss it or you're too slow, he'll turn around and give you a good old kick in the face. But it is very satisfying to give this guy a knuckle sandwich. And the actual boss battles have levels dedicated entirely to them. Hydra was fine, you just need to dodge the rocks and slice off its head when it charges at you, but I have to say it looks freaking gorgeous. Medusa was a bit puzzling to figure out, but once you get her she's easy. And Hades, was pathetic. I mean, look at this. It took me just over 3 minutes to get him. I mean, come on, James Wood, sort yourself out, mate. But whilst I was fighting these boss battles, I thought, this animation is brilliant! Look at this game, it's bloody stunning! The characters look amazing, the animation of the characters is smooth, the backgrounds are all Herculean, you know, just like the film. The colours are rich and varied, there is so much going on in these huge levels, the music is freaking awesome to compensate this. And the 2D and 3D elements blend together beautifully. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the 2.5D shiz. What made this game blow my mind when I was a kid playing the demo for this game was the fact that these levels are all layered. This gives the game so much more depth. You can get lost exploring these levels as literally you go into one layer, you walk to the right and find random stuff, then you go to the left and find more things, you come down and then you go to the left again and whoa, I can swing on things to go up! Where the hell do I go? It's so satisfying to just explore and find things. And even the enemies and the obstacles are 2.5D. Look at this Titan throw ice at me. Look at Medusa stomping around to make these rocks kill me, which I swear I couldn't dodge. Look at this cow throwing rocks at me. Look at this centaur throwing a rock which then rolls through like 3 different layers of level. Look at these birds freaking following me until I die. Even the goats walk through these paths. I loved this feature of the game. It makes it so much more varied and exciting. I just wanted to explore everything. There are so many layers you could make a cake out of it. I'll call it a Hercu cake. And this isn't the only thing that adds spice to your soup. You don't only do side-scrolling stages, you also do stages where you run forwards to reach the end goal, making sure that you God damn it. Making sure you dodge obstacles! And you have a stage where you fly on Pegasus to kill birds and save all of the gods. Except for you, Aphrodite. You're probably used to being chained up. Hang on, whoa, sorry about that. But the Pegasus stage is a nice balance of challenging and fun for a final showdown level. And these running levels are pretty fun too. I only had difficulties really with the first running level as I couldn't get the timing right for these rocks that go boom, but apart from that, it was all good. And after each level, you get a ranking depending on what you collected in the levels. Not only do you pick up items that help you in battle or with your health, but you also pick up these little coins and letters to spell Hercules. The coins are either scattered around the levels or bad guys have them when you kill them, and these Hercules letters are really sneaky. I was jumping all over the place to find everything in this level, but I'll tell you what, the next thing I knew, I missed E, R, C, U, and L. But I did feel really proud when I found this H in a tree. These letters can be scattered anywhere. In the running levels, you just need to make sure you run into them. I mean, they're pretty easy to see. But the side platformers, they're just anywhere. And when you pick them up, you hear this. Now, ever since I've been playing this game as a kid, I always thought that this was like the wind going or something like that. You know, like whoo. But it wasn't until I played this game again for my playthrough to get footage and whatnot for this review, I realised it was the chorus ladies humming. I always feel really, really proud when I find all of these letters. And if I don't, I like to see what name I've made. Hells, Hercules, Hez, Hercules, Hercules, Rus, Rul. And you want to collect all of these items, not only so you can be cool and get a hero or a champ ranking, but... Okay, quick question. What do you think you need to do in order to save this game? Can you go into the pause menu and then just like click save, bada bing, bada boom? Does this game give you passwords at the end of each level so you know where you are? Well, no. At first I thought you needed to collect everything in a stage, so that's all the coins, all the letters, and even the vases that they chuck at you. But it turns out that you only need to collect 4 of the vases in order to save, but they're not easy to find. The letters are actually used to give you a life, so this is where I got confused with like the vases, and then suddenly my health seemed to be increasing, or my lives, sorry, seemed to be increasing and whatnot. And then the coins, I'm guessing they're just there for like your hero ranking and how many you get. I don't know what the coins are for, in all honesty. This makes the game 10 times tougher, as if you get a game over and you weren't able to save, it's back to the beginning of the game you go. There is also a password system if you don't have a memory card, but you can't get the password until you get the vases, so Yeah, you either have to find all of the vases or do this in one sitting. And don't try and guess the password because it takes forever to input and there are so many symbols to guess from. Okay, I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna do that one.
Right.
I'll just get the password. Are you serious? I just get the freaking password after guessing. Oh, yeah, baby. You lying slut. But if I'm going to be honest here, I didn't think I was going to beat this game for this review. I never have. I always died before I could save, but in one level during this playthrough, I wasn't even looking for the vases, but I managed to find all 4 of them, and the next thing I knew, I was able to save, and I was like, oh my god, yes! But then it turns out I didn't even need to save, because I did this game in one sitting, which I have never done in my whole life, so I don't know what happened. This may not seem like such a big deal to some of you guys, but I've wanted to beat this game since I was a kid, so finally victory is mine! Ha ha! And so that's Hercules for the PS1 for you. To sum it up, it's a fun game. Yes, the game is really challenging and sometimes the enemies can be absolutely aggravating, but it's still really colourful, bright, and I think it's a good old like platforming challenge, this, that and the other. I mean, even though I've never been able to beat this game in the past, I always end up just jumping back into it a few months later just to see if I can beat it. And the time flew by when I was getting footage for it. I had a really good time. This game has got the juice. I am quite happy and content to say that. I know some people might find it aggravating and it may not be your kind of game, but if you like a good old platforming challenge, then I highly say give this game a shot. Now, I can't end this review and then not do a certain something because I actually do this thing quite daily and I know my friend would never forgive me if I didn't do it. Okay, so while we're in the car, I'm gonna say one thing to you and I need your honest response.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll, person of the week in every Greek opinion poll. Yeah, I'm feeling Hercules.
Are you? Yeah. I didn't even know it was a game.